Congratulations, Hollywood. You've made a Suicide Squad movie, and by all accounts, it's pretty awful. This really is doubly disappointing because of the excellent trailers that were released in advance of the film.
Are you the devil?
The reaction to the Suicide Squad trailers were the absolute antithesis of the reaction we had to the Ghostbusters reboot trailer. People loved these trailers for Suicide Squad. They made people react like this gentleman here.
Oh, Dad, you ever see that shit? That's the Suicide Squad you always thought it should be.
With their cool musical backing, intriguing visuals, and little tantalising teasing shots of the Joker, everybody became excited for these movies. And then we saw the film. Made for a budget of around roughly $175 million, the film had an opening weekend of $133 million, so it performed fair to middling at the box office. However, the film was critically destroyed. On Rotten Tomatoes alone, the film scores at the minute a score of 26%, which means that we now live in a universe where a film that features the Joker is outranked, on Rotten Tomatoes at least, by Rob Schneider's hateful 2001 comedy The Animal, the asinine remake of Annie that occurred in 2014, and it is also outranked by Independence Day Resurgence, the sequel that nobody was asking for. Now, I'm not going to name any names, but I do feel that some people set unreasonably high expectations on Suicide Squad being a hit.
That's the shit right there!
Now, I can only imagine the reaction of DC and Warner Brothers executives when they were told that their third foray into the superhero genre was looking like a misfire. I can't really imagine their reaction, but I'm sure it looks a little bit like this.
No. It's not true. That's impossible!
You see, the thing is that DC is desperately trying to replicate the runaway success that has been illustrated by Marvel and their approach to the extended Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, each DC movie so far has been poorly received, with each feature being more poorly received than the last. For example, the headache-inducing Man of Steel managed to get a 55% Rotten Tomatoes score. The migraine-inducing Batman vs Superman just scraped through with 27%, and now 1% below is Suicide Squad on 26%. Now, a lot has already been said about Suicide Squad and studio interference. I guess we'll never really know how much the studio interfered with the director David Ayer's vision of what he wanted to do for Suicide Squad. Certainly you watch the film and it has a very uneven tone, and it feels very roughly edited, as if there are several different types of film competing with one another for screen space. We don't know. We won't know how much of this is David Ayer and how much is the studio. What we can do is look at the film that was finally produced and pick apart in true nitpicking asshole fashion what went wrong. And that's what I'm going to do now. Now, I don't know about you, but I can find the grimy, dark aesthetic of these DC movies to be a little bit wearing, so just to keep your spirits up, here's a clip from the original Batman series where the Joker takes on the Batman at a surfing contest. Listen to him say cowabunga towards the end of the clip.
Cowabunga! Cowabunga! I
Ah, the wonderful Cesar Romero there. Join us in part 2 when we'll be putting the modern day Joker, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, David Ayer, and a whole host of Warner Brothers screenwriters under the microscope to discover exactly what did go wrong with the Suicide Squad.
No hard feelings, Freddy.